I'm sitting in front of floor-to-ceiling windows. I'm looking out at a city that I've never been to, in a country that I landed in last night, late last night, or early hours of this morning. I have an adventure ahead of me. I am travelling for work. I'm an actor. I've been flown out here. I'm 51 years old. In 2019, when my grandmother passed away, I returned to my childhood. I returned to my 16-year-old's vision and dream, and said, yeah, I want to be an actor. And abandoned life as I knew it to give it a go. And initially, I think I just told myself it's just a bit of fun. And it is fun. But it was never just a bit of fun. I think that for about 3 decades of my life, which were good, I've had good lives, but I was trying to do everything but. And then you can get to a certain stage in life where you think, maybe it's too late, maybe this is it. But it isn't ever too late to begin again. And my grandmother was an excellent role model in this way. She, I think, was constantly reinventing herself. She retrained as a psychiatrist or psychotherapist. I can never remember which, but she was, I want to say, 40s or 50s when she retrained for this. And she had a very successful career. She made a lot of money out of helping people with their problems, psychological. She learnt to swim at 86, people. She learnt to swim at 86. She took creative writing courses in her 80s. And I think she never stopped writing. She never stopped writing these gorgeous short stories, one of which was about cows. Anyway, is that the point? I don't really know what the point is. Just that in 2019, at the beginning of 2019, if somebody had said to me, you're about to burn down everything that you know, on a whim, and it will be worth every second, I don't know that I would have believed them. And I didn't have like a big life. I didn't have this big life. It wasn't all together. I've always been a bit hand to mouth, a bit like try this, try this, try this. Hand to mouth existence. Do you know what I mean? Like, never had savings, or not much. Currently 0. But you know, I'm an actor. It's okay. When my grandmother died, and I was living in New York, and I moved back to the UK, and my mum was in a bad way, and I moved in with my mum, like, it was meant to be temporary, but then COVID happened, and then it actually just became a really great opportunity to get to know her again after years of living in a different country and after years of actually being quite angry with her, just to get to know her again and to have a relationship in adulthood and to figure out ways that we could support one another, how I could be there for her and allowing her to be there for me, which has been a journey that I'm still on. Because trying to allow for that without shame, because of the way our society is built. Where is the shame of living in community with your family if you are blessed to get on with your family? And by family, I'm talking about my mother. It's just me and my mum. It's always just been me and my mum, really. They weren't my grandparents. No, they were. They weren't my grandparents. But what I mean by that is that she was a single parent. Is a single parent. And this culture and its emphasis on like individuality and success through numbers. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's not right. Maybe there are other ways. Anyway, so all that to say, what? I don't know. I'm so lost. I've been flown to this country. I've been put up in this absolute... This hotel room is larger than many apartments I've had. I reckon you could fit 8 people in the bed. It's good. It's December. The sun is shining outside. It's warmer than it would be in the UK. I'm here for several days. And I can't say what for. But it's just one of those moments where you're like, oh, I haven't got it all figured out. I haven't got a healthy bank account today. Today I haven't got a healthy bank account. It's not unhealthy. And by that I just mean it's not in the red. That's the only thing that I mean. But I used to say to myself, I will travel for work. My work will make me travel. And I think maybe I'd started to give up on that. And then here I am. One thing, someone else who's another actor on this job had the sense to be like, do you know what? I'd like to stay a few more days. Could you book my flight a bit later? I think she's leaving at the same time as the crew. And sure, the extra days of accommodation, she's self-funding. But she was like, when else am I going to get this opportunity? Flights are paid for. When am I going to get there again? Let's see it. So smart. Don't know why it didn't occur to me to ask that. But now I know that you can, and now I know that the next time that this opportunity or an opportunity like this falls into my lap, I will just be like, well, do you mind if actually that date's not convenient for me? I'd like to go on this other day and just make it work. Because, she's going to see stuff that I'm not going to get to see. And I don't know if I'll be back here again. When I was younger, I was like, laughing at people who would check things off on the tourist destination list, because I'd be like, oh, just go with the flow. Life is long. We'll be back. It doesn't matter. You don't have to like follow the herd. I was quite arrogant when I was younger. And now I can see that you don't always go back. You won't always do it again. You won't always catch the places that you missed. You don't always get a second chance. I lived in Italy. I lived in Rome for 5 years. And I've never been inside the Sistine Chapel. I'm actually not mad about it. I'm all right with it. But I think it's one of those things that I just thought I would one day. Do it now, 11/11.